onto the exchanges, that's out of our hands then. So while we can, we will give these webinars. So we're going to start off with, a fantastic leader. He's a wealth of information. Honestly, I could listen to him all night long. He's absolutely brilliant. He is the one and only Mr. Paul Burnett.
Thank you, Mel. I thought you were talking about Iqbal. Mel, I don't know what we would do without you. You're just an absolute diamond for us here at MB8 and Multi-Buy World / Blockchain Scotland, keeping us together and so well organized. Today, it really is a pleasure for me to be on this webinar. So many things are happening in not my life, just my life, but everybody's life. For us to take time out to come and listen to a presentation, it means a couple things. It means, number one, that we want to change. There's no question about this. If you didn't want to change, you could probably be watching EastEnders, Coronation Street, or some other soap opera right now. So you're here for a specific reason. Number one, to make a change. Number two, to develop your business if you already have a business with MB8. So this presentation today hopefully will shed a bit of light on where we're coming from, where we are, and where we're going, and hopefully help you to be able to grow your business in a very quick, dynamic way. We're coming up to the time when we believe that our ICO will be coming to a close. So we need to work extremely hard right now to ensure that we maximize our potential. So let the presentation begin. First of all, I'd like to welcome everyone to the MB8 Coin Presentation. As I said, tonight you could be doing so many different things, but you're here listening to this presentation because it's time to make a change. Let me point out in the presentation, the person you saw in the picture is not me. That's our lovely Mr. Roy Maurice. He's my brother from another mother. Let's start with the history of Multi-Buy. Multi-Buy started back in 1994 as an Italian company called Promo Italia. And their business was thermographic technology printing. They graduated in 2005 to a POS system and loyalty system, reward system, very similar to that of Tesco's Club Card, where you go, buy, purchase in the ecosystem, and you'd get points back for what you purchase. Those points we actually call Euro credit. We graduated to the point that in 2009, Euro credit was used to solidify and integrate all our business concerns for Multi-Buy under one field with one unified digital reward network. This allowed us to grow exponentially, which we did, gathering a lot of new customers and buyers. Shortly after that, in 2010, Multi-Buy decided to launch our Multi-Buy online portal, which when you look at it back then, we had quite a good amount of products online that you could shop or you could do travel online with Multi-Buy. However, since then, we have grown up. In 2017, almost 2 years ago now, wow, time has just gone by so fast. We developed our e-commerce platform and travel platform. This took our business to another level. We went from a national company to an international company. In 2017, as we developed the corporate side of the business, we then went global. So we are talking about a business that has grown up from a small family-run business. Now it is an international, global business opportunity for people all over the world. Excited to say that we're part of it. I was part of it from the very beginning. When we look at our e-commerce platform and our holiday or vacation platform, it's incredible. First of all, on the e-commerce, you'll find deals and products on there that are very, very well priced and very comparable to anything out there in the marketplace. But the one difference is every time you shop, guess what? You're going to get rewarded. And this is a phenomenal thing that you can shop, and earn reward every time you spend. The other thing that's great about this site, we will be able to utilize our MB8 coin from day one when we launch on the cryptocurrency exchange. Also, I just want to touch on the holiday side. On the holiday side, depending on how many Euro credits you currently have or MB8 tokens, you can actually holiday for free. It's incredible. This is why we have so many customers coming back to us month after month after month, year after year. As a business, we realized that growing up into something bigger, we needed to make sure that we had the right technology behind us. And that led us right to the distributed ledger technology, which is known as blockchain. Now, blockchain is just, for our business, incredible. We actually had our own specific or bespoke blockchain made up for MB8 Coin. One of the reasons that we utilize blockchain, number one, it's 100% transparent. You can see every single transaction on the site. So there's no dodgy business going on, and you can clearly track what's happening. Number two, it's the most secure technology that you can find out there, or I should say one of the most secure technology you can find out there in the marketplace today. It's incredible. And the third, but probably one of the most important, it's cost effective. We are cutting out the middlemen. So now we have a system that is secure, safe, transparent, but more importantly, extremely cost effective for us. And as a business, for us, that means the world to us. So we're really excited about where we're going as a business. So this leads us very nicely onto introducing the MB8 coin. Right now it's a token. Once we launch on the cryptocurrency exchange, it will be known as a coin. Now, there are a lot of coins out there in the marketplace. As a matter of fact, there's probably about 1,600 legitimate coins out there. And that will drastically reduce. Once regulation comes in, that will probably go down to about 200 to 250 coins. But I can say to you tonight, if you're listening to this for the first time and you're interested in cryptocurrency, one of the very first things you must do is ensure that the coin you're looking at has a white paper. If it doesn't have a white paper, you need to turn around and run 1,000,000 miles away. With a white paper, it's the official document and tells you everything about that particular coin. In our specific case, our white paper will give you the history behind multi-buy and the group of companies that we have. It will explain why the MB8 coin is replacing the Euro Credit Plus. It gives you a very good roadmap of where we started, where we are currently, and where we're going to end up. It also tracks the amount of tokens we've sold and the different phase and levels that we're at. So it's very comprehensive. In addition to that, you'll be able to see the business team and the technical team behind MB8. That for me is very important because I believe that if I'm in business with anyone, I need to know who I'm doing business with. And on our white paper, you'll be able to see exactly the team, the executives, the directors of each company. We also show you how to connect to the different various social media to ensure that you're kept up to date with what's happening with the coin. And it will give you additional information as well. I'm not going to dwell too long on this roadmap, but it shows you exactly where we started, where we are currently, and where we intend to end up. And if you look from blockchain goes live all the way to MB8 listing on the coin market stock exchange, it's incredible. So please take your time and go to our website, mb8coin.io, and you'll see everything that I'm speaking about on that site. Now, it's great hearing all this from me, but more importantly, you need to hear it from an independent source. Now, the 4 companies you can see on the screen, Bitcoin Talk, Coin Schedule, ICO Bench, and Coin Greco, they are all independent companies, and their sole business is to analyze ICOs and give feedback as to the credibility of that particular coin and whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. And I'm very happy to say that we've got, 3 A rating gold standards from these independent people that have no vested interest in our company. And you can do your own due diligence and go and check us out on these sites. I was speaking to someone the other day and I said, this is one of the first business that I can confidently say to people, oh, you know, if you don't know about us, just Google MB8 Coin. And very, very happy to know that everything that comes out on the Google search is all positive and all very good. As I said earlier, that we're a global company, and we have got incredible people all around the world working for us. Just to give you an example, on our social media team, we have Terry James, who's located in Portugal. We've got Aquino Cooper, she's actually located in Sweden. Melanie Jones, who's in North Wales. Jerry Hansen, he's in Denmark. And we have Matt Stern Larson. He's actually located in Germany. So we do have a global presence out there in the marketplace and growing on a daily basis. Now, people will say to me, Paul, there's so many coins out there. Why are you different? Well, let me tell you why we're different. The first and probably most important thing is that we have an established company that's been established for over 25 years that is behind MB8 Coin. That has never happened in the cryptocurrency before. This is a first. To have a company that's 25-year-old backing you is incredible. We have an existing customer base of customers that are coming back to our site month in, month out, but more importantly, a customer base that's ready and set up to use our MB8 coin immediately from day one. We have a POS system set up in over 2,100 retail outlets that are able to accept our MB8 coin immediately on day one. This has never happened in the crypto community before. So that's another big bang for us. The next thing is we have a legal team that ensures that our business is legal and compliant in every single country that we operate around the world. This for us is extremely important. We have some of the best accountants and associated companies that work with us. Our financial advisors are top notch. They let us know when we need to do certain things and how quickly it has to be done, just to ensure that our coin remains the very top of its game. The most important thing for me, when I looked at this business opportunity many years ago, or a few years ago, everything that we said we would do, we have done it plus more. For me, that has more credibility than anything else anybody could say about MB8, because we've said it, we spoke it, and now we've done it. For us, regulation is probably one of the most important things. This is going to change the game for cryptocurrency globally. And I'm so happy to announce that we will be one of the very first companies in the world that will be regulated with a cryptocurrency. If you look at the picture there, you can see Silvio Skimmer. He is actually the Honorable Parliamentary Secretary for Financial Services, Digital Economy, and Innovation in Malta. So we're dealing with the most highly placed people. Also in the picture, we've got Christopher Stewart and Giancarlo, who is our CEO for Multi-Buy World, and Chris Stewart, one of the COO for Blockchain Scotland. These people are meeting on a regular basis to ensure that we're compliant, and when we go live with regulation, everything, all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. Back in October of last year, we had the Delta Summit. We were one of very few companies, actually, we were the only ICO that was invited to attend the Delta Summit. Now, with the Delta Summit, they anticipated 1,000 people attending. They actually had over 4,000 people attending that summit. It was incredible. And by far, the people that we had on the stand, they were the busiest working people in the entire summit. Our stand was busy from morning until night. In this picture that you can see on the very left is our very own Kirby Renaro. She's the COO for Multi-Buy. We've got Paul Stewart and Chris Stewart in the two kilts or the skirts, whatever you want to call them. But they are the directors from Blockchain Scotland, phenomenal guys that know the business inside out. And right in between them, we have Chris Fernie, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Health in Malta. These people are working tirelessly to ensure that once the law is enacted in Malta, we will be regulated. It's incredible to know that we are talking to the people at the very top to ensure that our coin gets the exposure it needs. In this particular picture, we were interviewed by Bloomberg magazine. I think the gentleman sitting down there from Bloomberg wasn't all that interested in us at first until our very good friend, Mr. Iqbal Patel, saw his buddy, one of the deputy prime ministers from Malta, and brought him over. And when Bloomberg realized that we knew these people and knew them very well, the whole interview process changed and they saw us as a completely different company. After that, and through Iqbal's leading, we were probably interviewed by every single media outlet that was attending the summit. And they even took our guys away to the studios to do reports. But it was an incredible event for the MB8 coin. On the left-hand picture, you can see our CEO, Giancarlo, and on the other end, we have Roy Maurice. Beside him is Kirby Renari, and the young lady beside our CEO is an executive from Forbes magazine. They've actually done 2 articles on us already, and they're doing more. To be written about by Forbes magazine is incredible. As you know, they only deal with the very best of the best. And I'm so happy to say that they're doing a special article on our COO, Kirby Renari, as one of the top leading female entrepreneurs in the world. The picture on the right-hand side is the actual CEO of Binance, the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. As you can see, one of our illustrious leaders, Mr. Roy Maurice, is with him. He actually met our entire team, constantly going back and forth and meeting with us. And this is one of the platforms that, you know, in the future, it'll be great for us to be on the Binance platform. And I know that they would love to have us as one of the first regulated cryptocurrencies in the world. As you can see from this slide, that, you know, we were one of the sponsors of the summit as well. And we were in there with the likes of KPMG, Nexo, DX Exchange. So my mother always says, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. And you can see we've got good pedigree of people behind us working with us to make sure that the Delta Summit was a tremendous success. Now, this slide, I would like to speak about it, but there's someone that's much better looking, much more knowledgeable, and I consider him one of the hardest working men in this business. I'm pleased to present to you this afternoon or tonight, none other than Mr. Roy Maurice. Roy, are you there?
Yes. Thank you, Paul. It's a pleasure listening to you, and good evening to everybody. This year started really well. The last 2.5 years, or what the effort that we put together as a company for the global presence, it's starting to pay off. And I've been meeting a few top leaders in the last few days internationally. And it is actually the fruitful for them. We've done all the work, and they're actually going to enjoy the fruit. So I'm basically sharing with you the timing is everything in business, and timing to join Multibuy, it cannot be better because we already proven to sell 200 million coins, and getting into phase 2 is not a game. It's not easy. In a market that is actually having a lot of criticism. If you look at 2017 was one of the best years for cryptocurrency. 2018 was a challenging year, but it's an educational year. And it is a time to actually revolutionize or bring something unique. And this is what we are doing, and the whole market is accepting it. And that's the results showing to everybody. So as leaders, we done incredibly well. I really want to thank everybody to have what we have achieved so far. But I think now that we have gone to 33 cents, we have gone to phase 2, this is going to take phase, and we can see the momentum shifting incredibly. And I'm really delighted to be in the thick of things. So in order to just to give you a brief understanding of some reasons why MB8 coin is standing out immensely. One, I really love this quote, and I can sell this coin a whole day sitting down and just giving them the first 2 reasons. Number one, 99.9% of the ICOs, when they finish the ICO, they do not stop selling coins. So for an example, you had an opportunity to buy the coin at 33 cents today. And if we keep selling the coin after the ICO finish, the suppliers keep coming, even the demand is there. Do you think the price is going to go up? I can name a few coins has gone to 1-2 cents and has no immediate projection because they keep selling the coin and packages after the ICO is finished. We are not going to do that. If we were not able to sell all the coins, we will actually burn them. Okay. So the next thing is staking. Why we chose staking is actually more beneficial for everybody who bought the coins. Mining is a very expensive procedure, and also only people who mine will benefit from that venture. So it's basically easy choice for us to make, and we decided to take staking so that every single person who bought coins will be benefiting just by keeping the coin in the blockchain wallet. And we are also creating a mobile app where you can keep the coins. So you don't need to keep a computer open all the time and so on and so forth. But the benefits are incredible. You get 10% in the first 6 months. So for an example, if you have 100,000 MB8 coin, it's recommended to have it at least. So if you end up with 100,000 MB8 coins, and the first 6 months, just by keeping it in your blockchain wallet, you can earn 10%. That's 10,000 extra coins. After that, 11.5 years, you're going to end up making 5,000 coins for 11.5 years extra. What would that do? For an example, if this coin goes to €1, that's 5,000 euros residual income. But if imagine comparing to all the coins in the market with the ecosystem that Paul has already shared with you, if our coin in a year's time, very conservatively, goes up to 10 euros, that's 50,000 euros residual income. My question is, if you're earning a residual income of 50,000 and you have an asset of 100, would you touch your coins? Like I always share that I'm a property developer and I do not sell my properties, okay? Because it's giving me money every month, okay? So the same here. So once you not want to sell those coins, the demand is there because our ecosystem, our shopping platform, and our affiliated loyalty shops throughout the world will create massive demand. So this is when the price started to go up. But most important thing to understand, when you purchase the coin today for 33 cents, the coin is valued at €1. This has never happened before, and we do not have any competition, and we will never have competition for this, because each euro credit is equal to €1, and that is also equal to MB8 coin throughout the lifetime of multi-buy. Wow. And then in order to share this incredible opportunity with your friends and family, we also have a market plan, affiliate plan. So you get 12% in your first direct levels and 4% indirectly. And you sit down with your leaders. We also have leadership bonuses available for people who want to take this business on a part-time or full-time basis as a career, and we will be able to pay them expenses and running costs and so on and so forth. It's a really exciting times ahead, and thank you very much, Paul,
Great. Thank you very much, Roy. It's just so exciting when I look at the great potential of this business opportunity. It's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But you know what? Nothing will happen until we take action. So even although we can see an awesome opportunity here, it's important for us to understand that we need to take action in order for us to make anything of this. Now, I'd like to just round up by just going through what we've just covered so far, if my system will let me. Technical issues. Okay. Oops, my apologies. My computer has a mind of its own. But let me just recap what we've covered in this presentation. We've covered the history of multi-buy and speaking about the different companies under the one umbrella. We've spoken about Eurocredit and how Eurocredit is turning into our MB8 coin. We've spoken about the multi-buy group. We've spoken about distributed ledger technology and why that is so important to our business today, and not just our business, but business all over the world are now looking at distributed ledger technology to secure their business and to make it very efficient. We also spoke about the roadmap and the white paper for multi-buy for MB8 coin specifically. We spoke about the public progression and backing of a company that's over 24 years old. We spoke about the independent site that you can go to find out about us. I think Mel's put it in the chat group. You know, we're rated A, Project A in coin schedule. It doesn't matter which one you go to, you're going to get a very good report from us. We've spoken about our technical support and business support that we have in terms of our CEO, COO, CFOs. We have a social media team that's doing a phenomenal job getting the message out there. We spoke about the Delta Summit and how important that was to the crypto world, crypto community, and it was the very first government-backed cryptocurrency stroke blockchain summit in the world, and we were the only ICO present. We also spoke about regulation and how important regulation is to us as a business. Regulation is going to change the face of the cryptocurrency industry globally. And guess what? We are leading that change. All eyes around the world are watching exactly what MB8 Coin is doing in the marketplace. They're watching how we go to market. They're watching our ecosystem. They're watching everything about our business. Why? Because we're leading, we're not following. We're setting the pace for others to follow. And I know that it doesn't matter what business you look at, what industry you look at, the ones that are the forerunners or the ones that are setting the pace, they are the ones that will benefit the most. So if you're listening to this presentation, you're listening to the right presentation, more importantly, at the right time. Those who have access to the internet, please, well, you should all, please go to our MB8coin.io website, read up on our coin. I say if you're going into business, understand the business you're going into. And the reason I'm so passionate about that, when you understand what you have in MB8 coin, you will go absolutely crazy. I'm willing to work even for a year to 2 years, work my little butt off to enjoy the rest of my life. To me, that makes perfectly good sense. We have an opportunity now where we can work really hard, build a team, create that demand, create that interest in our MB8 coin, and it will pay us off big time. We also have an ecosystem you can visit at www.multibuyshop.eu, where you can see the products that we have online. You can see shopping online. I believe on the 15th of February, we are going live. So just like Expedia.com, you'll be able to go online and book your entire holiday online. But more importantly, you'll be able to utilize the MB8 coin to do this as well. It's incredible. You know, there's so many positives about our coin, our fiat solution, the fact that there is such a demand for our coin out there in the marketplace now is incredible. But as I close, my plea to you today, those of you that are here in this business, let's take it seriously. We have a limited time to really maximize our profits and maximize our positioning in this industry. So let's use that time well and make sure we're positioned correctly to take full advantage of securing our financial future. Now, I don't want to close until I ask Mel, are there any questions?
No, we've got no questions in the chat box. We are clear to go.
Fantastic. Well, I'd like to say to everyone, thank you all for listening in tonight on this MB8 webinar. But more important, think about what was said in this webinar. Think about what you want to achieve in life over the next 6 months, over the next 12 months. When you've thought about it, make sure you take action to get you there. Good night and God bless you all.
Fantastic. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Good night.